Deciding to file bankruptcy can be a life-changing decision. You may have a lot of unanswered questions about the process, and there are many myths about how bankruptcy actually works. Colorado Bankruptcy Experts is here to answer all your questions and demystify the myths associated with bankruptcy. Colorado Bankruptcy Experts is a service of the Heupel Law Firm. Kevin Heupel served as the Assistant Attorney General, and his firm is a member of the National Association of Consumer Bankruptcy Attorneys and the prestigious American Consumer Bankruptcy College. Kevin Heupel from Colorado Bankruptcy Experts joins us today. Thank you for being here.
Sure.
So why don't you explain to our viewers, what is bankruptcy?
Bankruptcy is a federal law, and basically it allows you to get out of debt. It's premised on the fact that if it's going to take you more than 5 years to pay off your debt, you're entitled to relief, you're entitled to a do-over where you can rebuild your credit.
All right, and then there's really two types of consumer bankruptcy, Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. So can you explain the differences?
Yeah, Chapter 7 is a 3-month process. It's called liquidation, meaning that it wipes out your debt. You lose certain assets if they're not protected, like a timeshare is a good example. A Chapter 13 is where you repay some debt back. It's ideal for taxes because you pay it back interest penalty free, and it's the best way to save a home from a foreclosure because you can pay the missed payments. It's also a way to remove a second mortgage from a property. So depending on your debt scenario, that's how we decide what chapter to put you into.
All right, and it sounds like people should really call when they have specific questions. But how does someone know if they're actually ready to file for bankruptcy?
Well, if you're paying your credit card and only turning around next month to use it because you can't buy your groceries, insurance, and gas, that's the best sign. The financial side is if your unsecured debt, like credit card debt's more than a third of your income, you'll never pay it back. If you make $60,000 a year and your credit card debt's over $20,000, it's just not possible to repay it. And then there's just the emotional side of it. Do you feel like you're a prisoner to your creditors? Do you feel like your creditors own you and you can't live the life that you want? And if you have any of those things, then bankruptcy might be the solution for you.
Now, a lot of people look at debt settlement, but we've seen that it hasn't been all that successful. Talk about the benefit of bankruptcy over the debt settlement.
Yeah, with debt settlement, you're trying to negotiate your debt. There's no guarantee about it. If you are successful, you got to pay taxes on what you settle. Bankruptcy, you don't pay taxes on it. Another thing about bankruptcy is when you come in and meet with the people at my office, we can set a plan in motion and we can get you the result that you want. Whereas debt settlement, you may not get the result that you want, and if you do, there's going to be a tax consequence.
Right. Now, people often think that they'll lose their home or they'll lose their cars or furniture or even their retirement account, but that's really not the case.
No, your retirement's 100% protected. You're allowed $60,000 of equity in your homes. In this economy, that's not an issue. You're allowed to have a car, your furniture, your household items. Even in a Chapter 7, most people don't lose anything by filing.
Now, how long does the process take?
If you do a 7, it's over in 90 days.
Okay.
It's very quick. 13s will go on for about 3 to 5 years.
And how about consultations? You offer free consultations.
We do.
And not a lot of companies do that, so
Nope.
definitely take advantage of that and find out what your options are, and don't wait. The longer you wait, the more trouble you're going to get yourself into.
No, absolutely. If you think you're going to take your retirement to pay some debt, call us first.
And you do offer other services other than bankruptcy if it's appropriate for a client.
We do. I mean, there are some people who are right for debt settlement. We do that. We do loan modifications. We have other people that we can send you out to for financial planning. So if bankruptcy is not going to be a solution for you, we can either help you with something or send you to somebody who can.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for being here. As always, great information.